Hey everybody, this is David at Barnyard Bees. A little swarm. I usually get pretty lucky when it comes to these queens. Walked up to it and right there she is. Watch her flying around. She just flew, but she'll land. See if I can spot her again. I just happened to look up and she was right there on that limb, just sitting there. She may actually went into the cluster of bees, I'm not sure. But anyway, she's got to be right there among the... She may have went right in this little cluster right here. Do this one-handed. Okay, I got my box set here underneath the swarm. The swarm, like I said, is very tiny. There might be a half a pound of bees, and more than likely, it swarmed off of one of those two-frame mating nucs. Being as small as it is, that's more than likely where it's come from. I got maybe some down there that was bearding just a little bit too much on the two-framers. So we're just gonna climb up the ladder here and see if we can just coax them to go right in the box. This, I've never had a swarm in this little tree here. This is it's a hickory that come from my home state of West Virginia. Actually in my hometown the seed did, and I've been growing it and nurturing it ever since I've had it, and never had a swarm go in it. This is the first one, so we'll just kind of see what we got. Let's see if they can be nice enough for me to scoop. May not. Maybe we can see the queen that way. They're on there awful stiff. Have a queen on that one. These little branches are thick right here. It may be hard to do this because they're not down far enough to even, I may just have to shake it. Of course they fly, you know, a lot of them always fly back. That's just bees. That queen's got her pheromone smell on that branch, and I'm going to watch as they go back to that branch. We can spot that queen going back in there. Hopefully she just fell straight in the box. Had the box old comb. Sometimes it takes a few tries. That's how swarms are sometimes. You just gotta bump them, and every time you bump them, more and more will stay, and then you'll see signs on the top. You'll see, you've seen this in my previous videos, see the bees right there fanning the pheromone. So yeah, this is not a very good limb. It's about like that one I had to shake over there at that Kroger gas station. There's nothing to really shake. I'll watch for that queen as they get those loose from that limb. They're laying just a little bit lower now. That queen may have, if you remember right there at the beginning of the video, she had walked up that limb right there about where those bees are now. So that may have been, so they pretty much abandoned that right there. I bet that's what it was. I don't know if it'll be any more easier to scoop here or not. It'll definitely be harder to shake. It's on that main limb. Get rid of some of these old limbs that needed pulled off this tree anyway. These are all dead limbs. Yeah, the little story about this hickory tree, I guess it'd be the grandparent of this tree, was in a local fishing area where everyone trout fished, and this thing put off huge hickory nuts, amazing size. I mean, like a lot bigger than even walnuts. They was huge. It was just a extremely good genetic tree. So a lot of people would get those nuts and they would plant them and try to get seed off of it. Well, this was a seed that was in my neighbor's yard from that tree, and it grew up and it had the seeds, and that's what this one is. So just a little story about it. Just not that interesting, but if you're from that area, stuff like that is. Really, it's hard to scrape. Now this is one my GoPro I should have had out, huh? Look how they're coming up this limb here a little bit. I'll mess with them enough, they'll get tired of it and finally just go to the box. Amazing how much fun you can have out a little bitty swarm this small. I'm scraping gently. I'm not rough enough where I would bump that queen. Sometimes it pays, and I didn't do it this time, to put just a little drop of swarm lure down in that box, and that'll give them something to keep them in there, something to intrigue them into going that direction. As much as I'm picking on them, they seem pretty gentle. Look how they're just climbing higher. Yeah, I thought I got pretty lucky right there at the beginning of the video. I looked up and there she was. That queen was right there. By the time I pulled my phone out, I think I got her on video a little bit, maybe. And then about that time, she went airborne. And apparently went straight into the swarm. Right now I'm just trying to corral them around to this side and see if I can spot her. But more than likely, because I haven't seen her yet, she's more than likely, not guaranteed, that she's already went in the box. They're just smelling her pheromones right here. Old bird nest right here, what the remnants of old bird nest they're trying to cluster into now. Now you watching this video, you may have spotted her and say, there she is. How did you not see her? You get some people saying, how come he's not getting stung? My bees like me. I took one sting there a little while ago when I first started scooping them on the fingertip. So far that's it. Typically swarms aren't normally aggressive. Or I've not really had any That's been aggressive. There, one did got me right there. Right there on the finger. It happens. Scrape it and keep working. Let's see if I can spot her on the other side of the tree. Well, it really don't look any better over here. But I'm pretty sure she's not up here. Dang, that got me in the same spot the other one did. Let's see where you at. I'm touching them very lightly. I'm not getting rough with them. Not rough enough to harm them, in case somebody's wondering. I'm just barely raking underneath of them, trying to... There, another one got me. There's about 4 so far. See, that's what happens when you brag. You say your bees like you, and they heard me. They're like, we do not. We do not like you. Okay, here's one we'll do. Since this is such a difficult place to shake, let's put a little drop of swarm lure in there and see what happens. Okay, we got our swarm commander out here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put just a little bit, and then I'm going to turn it around where the entrance will be towards them. I'm going to put a little squirt just barely inside there, and then I'm going to put one barely, sorry about the shot here, just a little, just something enough. It don't take much of this. If you need this, barnyardbees.com, just to let you know if you do need any. If not, then that get you some. That stuff works pretty good. See if this will draw their attention. Now we'll put the entrance down closer to them. What I might have to do is actually put it on that upper ladder because the bees are going up high. Let's do that. Okay, I started to, and just no more than I sprayed that, they're really paying a lot of attention down here now. So I may not have to move it. Looks like they're starting to come off of that limb now. So that's probably got their attention. Let's look across the top here, get you a little view straight across. See if we can spot any of them fanning, because it looks like they're starting to come down. And more than likely that queen's dropped in here anyway. I know there's a queen in there because I saw her when we first started filming it. There's a few of them right there fanning. They smell that. The noise even changed. I could tell when I sprayed that the different noise. It just, I don't know. You just got to be around it. You've been around it so long. It just, stuff like that. It just, you pick up on it. As soon as I sprayed it and stuck them in there, the noise, it changed. It's hard to explain what it did. It just like, it increased in sound just a little bit. It went a little bit higher volume, and then they started fanning. And then you could see them scurrying up there quite a bit on that limb. See how they're moving really fast now? They're different. They're acting different. See that? They wasn't doing that earlier. They wasn't moving up and down that limb that fast. So, and they're decreasing. They're very few up there now. And look here. Just kind of step back and get a view from here. Pretty interesting. Look at the top. Look at the very top over there. Look at the line of bees right there fanning on the far end here. You hear that noise level? And look at the limb now. Okay, they're about gone. their attention is 100% right here now. Stuff works, it really does. It's if you never tried it, it absolutely worked. Now see, before it was hard to get them coaxed in there, but as soon as I give them that little bit of boost, it was enough. They come right down that limb. There they are. Gutter capture. About 5 stings, not bad. So that's about it, folks. If you need any of that Swarm Commander, like I said, barnyardbees.com, or get you some anywhere. It doesn't matter if you get it from us or wherever, just get you some, because I can assure you the stuff does work. It really does work. And that's about it. Don't forget, we got 21 packages for sale now. If you need any for next year, barnyardbees.com. Beekeeping supplies, of course, from now until forever. We'll always have beekeeping supplies, barnyardbees.com. And don't forget, please help share our videos, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Barnyard Bees.